Today, I just want to get right into it. We're doing a quick sun salutation practice. We can do more than most people realize in about a 10-minute span. So be ready to move, take breaks when you need to, come into child's pose whenever you need a break, and let's do this. Today, let's start in downward facing dog. So come to your hands and knees, hands shoulder distance wide, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. And just take a moment to feel your spine stretch. Keep your knees bent a little bit if that feels good to you. Drop your head. Take a moment or two to just feel what it feels like to be in your body in this moment. I'm going to walk your feet forward to your hands. Take as many little steps as you want to take to get there. Sometimes I come up onto my tippy toes and I just tippy toe forward, forward, forward until my toes get almost to my wrists. From here, grab onto your opposite elbows and hang just for a breath. Maybe you sway from side to side. And then drop your hands, bend your knees, and roll on up until you come all the way to a standing position. Roll your shoulders back and down. Bring your hands together in front of your heart and close your eyes. Feel your feet steady on the floor. Spread your toes. Good. With an inhale, really feel your feet press down. Reach your arms out to the sides, lift them up and overhead. Find just the tiniest little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, bow forward, come into standing forward bend. Inhale, lift your chest, bring your hands to your shins, come halfway up. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, press down through the feet, reach your arms wide out to the sides, come back up to stand. Find that little baby back bend again, really press through the feet. Exhale, hands come together in front of your heart. Let's move on. Inhale, reach your arms out to the sides, lift them up and overhead. Really stretch through the spine, be as tall as you can be. Exhale, hinge at the hips and bow forward. Then inhale, hands come to shins, lift your chest, come halfway up. With an exhale, step your right foot back behind you. Bring your back knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep your arms up by your ears, low lunge. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. Step back, come into a plank, and pause here for just a minute. Hold it, pull your belly button in toward your spine, reach your heels back, hug your forearms toward each other. Good. With an exhale, knees come to the floor, so you're in an incline plank. Start to bend those elbows slowly, slowly, all the way down to the floor. Good. Point your toes, hug your elbows in. Inhale, lift into a cobra. And then exhale, come on down, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Couple breaths. And then when you're ready, step your feet toward your hands again. Take as many little steps as you'd like to take. Inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down through the feet, reach your arms wide. Come back up into that little tiny back bend. And exhale, let's go right into the next one, standing forward bend. Inhale, hands to shins, lift your chest. Exhale, step your left foot back behind you. Bring your knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep your arms up by your ears, low lunge. Exhale, hands come down, find your plank, and pause in your plank position, shoulders over wrists. Reach through your heels. Bring the heads of your shoulders back, just a smidge. Take another big breath in. And back out. Good, another big deep inhale. Bring your knees to the floor. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back behind you. Slowly, slowly lower to the floor. Point your toes, hug your elbows in, lift your chest. Cobra. Exhale. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Down dog. 3 big breaths. Slow it down. Bend your knees if you need to. Now, if you lift your hips up and back a little bit higher, maybe find your ribs, if they're going down toward the floor, can you lift them just a little bit so that you can find even more length through your spine? Good. Breathe in through the nose. And with your next exhale, let it out through your mouth like a big sigh. Good. Walk your feet forward to your hands. One of the best things about practicing at home alone is you can make all kinds of weird noises and you don't have to feel weird about it. Lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale, reach your arms wide. Come all the way up to stand. Hands together in front of your heart. And just pause here. Feel your feet on the floor. With your inhale, feel your chest lift into your thumbs just a bit. With your exhale, feel your shoulders drop. Good. Notice the breath, notice the heartbeat. Just a little bit of movement can really start to speed everything up. With your next inhale, reach your arms wide out to the sides, lift them up and overhead. Exhale, bend at the hips, bow. Inhale, reach your chest, come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back behind you so your front knee stacks right over your ankle. And inhale, lift yourself up, high lunge. Pause here. Just breathe. Just feel your feet on the earth. Feel your whole body kind of integrated to hold you up here. Notice your breath. Good. Spin your back heel down. Reach your arms. Come into a warrior two. So your hips are now facing the long edge of your mat. Your arms are reaching long. Maybe the gaze goes over the third finger of your front hand. Good. Inhale, straighten your front knee. Feel the quadricep hug onto the bone. Exhale, bend it again. Good. One more time. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Keep that front knee bent. Spin your back heel up. Bring your hands to your hips. Come back into your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Step back, find your plank pose. Pause here. You can keep your legs straight, or you can bend your knees and bring them to the floor. Your choice. Inhale. Exhale, slow and with control, bend those elbows all the way down to the floor. Splat. Point your toes. Hug your elbows in. Lift your chest. Curl up, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 big breaths. Even it out. Slow it down. Move around in whatever way would feel good to you right now. Child's pose is always an option. Then bring your toes to touch behind you. Float your right leg up toward the sky. With your next exhale, pull your knee in toward your nose. See if you can touch it. Touch it. Bring the foot between the hands. Good. Inhale. Lift up. Come into your high lunge on your second side. Pause. Breathe. What does it feel like to be in this body? With these feet pressing into the floor. One more breath. Then spin your back heel down. Reach your arms wide. Come into your warrior two. Good. Front knee still bending to about 90 degrees. Maybe the gaze goes over the third finger of the right hand. Steady. And then just as we did before, inhale, just straighten your front knee. And exhale, bend it again. 2 more times, moving with your own breath at your own pace. Good. The next time the front knee bends, keep it bent. Bring your hands to your hips. Spin your back heel up. Good. Reach your arms. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. step back, come into your plank, and then child's pose for about 3 breaths. Knees wide, big toes touch. Sit your hips to your heels and just melt into the floor. Feel yourself completely supported by the ground underneath of you. And then as you're ready, walk yourself up. Turn to face the front. Sit back into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your knees. Let's just take a couple breaths here together. Notice how you feel. Good, blink your eyes open. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Namaste.